Hey guys, Josh here from Momentum Productions, and today we're going to be talking about my editing workflow when I edit my drone footage. First off, we're going to talk about my computer specs, then we're going to jump into where I find music for my drone footage, and thirdly, we're going to talk about the software I use along with the editing process. Alright, let's get started. So welcome into my computer, guys. Take a look at my specs here. I am rocking a MacBook Pro with Touch Bar. It's a 15-inch. So what we want to look at here mainly is the processor speed and how many cores we have. We have 4 cores, making this a quad-core CPU running at 2.9 gigahertz. I feel like anything smaller than a 2.5 gigahertz quad-core CPU would have some trouble with 4K processing. Also, we have 16 gigabytes of RAM, so this is going to help you run many applications or actually give your computer some random access memory to run software, especially high demanding software like Final Cut Pro. So the more memory you have with a good amount of speed on that memory will get you a high performing computer. So let's go ahead and start looking for some music. This is one of my top secrets I'm going to share with you, and that is where I find my drone music. So here we are on YouTube. My favorite channel so far is Bass Rebels. This channel gives you royalty-free, non-copyrighted music. When you're using this type of content, you have to make sure to give the artist credit in your video description box. So make sure to save this information for when you upload your drone video, and make sure to include this in your description box. Alright, let's get to the editing process. Here I am in Final Cut Pro 10. I already have my footage selected. Now, I know a lot of people have been talking about how 1080p is not the highest resolution and that it's not the best resolution, but it is the only resolution that allows me to shoot at 60 frames per second. Check out this video here if you want to see what 60 frames per second can do to your footage. So let's start off by importing my song. So when you're choosing music for your drone footage, you have to understand that you must keep it entertaining, energized, and flowing fairly well. Drone footage is epic, so it has to be accompanied by epic music. We want to open up this video big, so I want to find the most epic shot that I have. That's a nice shot. So I'm going to start it there, trim it, drag and drop. That's why I really like Final Cut. It's because it gives you all of these user-friendly options to quickly trim your clips and then import it onto your timeline. Now let's drag and drop our song that we'll be using. Now this song is slightly more mellow than the songs that I usually use, but with the clips that I currently have, I feel like this song is a perfect fit. So let's see how we can start off this video going along with the song. So as we can tell, this clip is way too fast for a song that starts off kind of slow. So let's go ahead and put it to slow motion. Select the clip, then go to this icon here, go to slow, then 50%. Slows down the footage for you automatically. Then we can click play. That's nice. I'd like to add in a little bit of a fade in the beginning, so we're going to right click, then go to show video animation, compositing overlay, and we're just going to drag this over a little bit so it adds a nice fade in. Nice. Now here's the thing, since the song starts off, small and there's like a little bit of an intro, that's okay if this clip is longer than the other clips that you have in this edit, because it lets the audience know that they're about to watch something really special. So I like to let this clip drag on for a little bit longer until the song really starts kicking off. There we go. Boom. Beat drops, we should be on another clip already. Ooh, this is a nice orbit shot of a couple here on the beach. That's nice. I'm going to drag that here. On this clip, I would like to add a little bit of a speed ramp here along with the song. So I'm going to trim this. And then maybe speed ramp it up to here. Again, I'm going to go to this icon, click on fast. Let's see what 2 times does. No, I need it faster, so I'm going to drag it here. This is not a full editing tutorial on Final Cut. I'm just showing you how I edit my drone footage on Final Cut. So I'm not going to be going over all the details in Final Cut. See? Perfect. And I'm actually going to slow it down on this part here, 50%. So this footage is not yet color corrected. And color correction is a whole other tutorial, and luckily I already made a tutorial on color correction. So go ahead and click on the icon that's about to pop up right now and watch that color correction tutorial, because color correction is extremely important. And once I have my clips down and all of my shots in order, that's when I do my color correction. Boom, next shot. Speed ramp now. Boom. Nice. Now we have to select our next clip. Since in this last clip you can already see the couple getting up and walking or running towards the ocean, I want to select another clip that allows us to see a continuation of that. So that's this clip right here. So let's see that right here. Boom. Right there. It's kind of a cool effect. Gives us more of a continuation thing there. We can slow down this footage to make it look nice. And as we can see here, the horizon is crooked. This is sometimes an issue. So what we're going to do, we are going to zoom in slightly here and adjust the horizon to make it look nice and straight. Boom. There you go. And let's see how it looks. We can let this drag for a little bit. Next clip. We're ready for the next clip. Here's another cool shot of this artist singing on a cliff. Maybe we can use something like this. Why not, right? See how in the beginning of this clip he is in the center, but then he gets off center? That was a mistake on my part, so I'm going to go to the part of the clip where he looks pretty well centered, or at least the rock does. So this all has to do with composition, and I will be making a video on composition, so don't worry about that. Boom, next shot. Here's another cool shot that I shot in San Francisco, Alameda to be exact. With color correction, this thing looks beautiful, but since I shot this in D-Log, all the colors are flat and it needs to be colored. Again, check out my color correction tutorial video where I actually use this same exact clip and I color it. So you can see exactly how I color this footage. I don't start off my footage with a static shot. I want there to be movement already. So I'm going to trim out the static parts of this clip and get to the moving shot. Boom. And then since this clip is kind of boring, it just shows, a warehouse and some trees, I'm going to make it shorter than the others. Boom. Cut it and put in my next clip. Let's use this clip here. I'm going to put this down in slow motion just because it's a really epic shot and I want my audience to look at this area and just absorb it. So I'm going to slow it down. Now it is a really long clip, so I'm just going to trim it maybe right here. Or maybe I'm going to do another speed ramp right there along with the music, don't forget. Trim it, cut it, splice it however you like. Let's make it go fast. Let's see how this works. Okay, so it's going fast for too long. It was not going along with the beat of the song. So let's zoom in here and let's see where we can end the fast motion here. Right here, you see this peak right here? We want the fast motion to stop there. So I'm going to just make it go a little bit faster and align it with the peak of the song. That's clean. Alright, so that's basically how I edit my drone footage. You can actually add some cool transitions here. This will come with Final Cut Pro. You can add crossfades or zoom or pan, anything that you like. But this is how I like to edit my drone footage. I like to pick out my music first. Then I like to pick out my favorite clips. And I just go with the feel of the song. I use speed ramping as a nice technique to get the audience more amped up about my video. And I add color correction at the end of my edit so that the colors pop a lot more. Alright guys, so that's how I edit my drone footage. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Also check out my website at www.capturethemomentum.com. Also sign up to my free newsletter on my website, and if you are a company and you would like me to create review or tutorial videos on your products, you can email me at info@capturethemomentum.com. Alright guys, I can't wait to see what you guys create. Take care. Bye-bye.